Hello, you all, and as requested, I'm excited for this one. Vocal switch, chest voice to falsetto, head voice, and whistle. Now, basically, this sounds like transitions. Let's get right on into it. Y'all know how I... Sustain! Wait a minute, I can't just let this pass. I'm sorry. First of all, Tori Kelly in the intro. What? Killed the transition, killed the chest belt, the sustain notes, the transition to the head voice. I mean, the runs, the agility. She is so fluid. She's one of the most fluid singers that we have, especially now. I mean, just throughout each and every register, just fluid as a mug. The control is insane, man. Absolutely insane throughout. Now, Miss Celine Dion, that's a legendary clip right there. The pitch of that note is so perfect. The clarity and quality of it, it sounds like it has been auto-tuned. It sounds like it has been pitch corrected. It's just too perfect. It's solid. It's sustained for, I mean, forever. Just, I mean, legend. The pitch is just godly. You know? Love that belt, the vibrato. Beautiful head voice tone there. That's the one for me, in my humble personal opinion. When it comes to transitions, flipping from register to register, Mariah Carey is my personal favorite. It's not even about being favorite. It's really just about it being. She is the most fluid I've heard. Period. I mean, just not off of favoritism even. I mean, you saw how fluid she was. I mean, and back and forth, and did a fall. I believe she went into falsetto at one point. I don't know if it counted that on the side note, but she went to falsetto at one point, and just, I mean, just the fluidity up and down, in and out. She's the only one so far that we've heard that have gone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, not just transition once into it, or you know, well, did Tori Kelly did it? She may have went from chest to head to chest once. But Mariah just, I mean, just ate the scale, up and down, and the tone and the agility, the melisma throughout is like, what? What? I mean, I mean, a legend. Again, a legend. When it, beautiful head voice, always. Beautiful. Sustain, pitch, perfect. See, I preferred her. I love I prefer her to the woman who came before her. You can tell immediately the difference in tone. She's got a heavier, warmer tone to her voice, more operatic, I would say. It's just a more dramatic, projected note, and it's just beautiful. It's heavy. The vibrato is perfect when it came in. Beautiful. So yay! Singer. One of the best, this Lisa Fisher, one of the best to ever do it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I only heard How Can I Ease the Pain from her. I'm just gonna be honest, I think she only had one album. But from that album, in that live performance of how she one of the best, the whistle, the head voice, the transition was nuts, the run after was on point. And just the amount of things she was doing in that climax, the chest, and then the transitions to the head voice to the just a master at that head voice and a master at the whistle. Cause I have while that's the only song I've heard. I've heard her do it even more recently. Her head voice and her whistles are more dangerous than ever. Her later performances where she's just in like outside singing, I've reacted to, and she's just like making a whole song just singing melodies in the head voice, and it is astounding to listen to. One of my oh one of my favorite Beyonce vocals of all time. One of my favorite runs. It might just be my favorite run from her ever. Except when she sang Speechless and she was on like that heart shaped couch and she said, "You got me," something like that. She was except way higher and way louder and just point blank better. She was. I mean, she did that. You got me speechless. That run that she did, and it just kept going, and she kept reeling it in. The volume got louder and softer, reeling in that volume control. Those two are my favorite vocal runs from Beyonce. I mean, just the clarity and the control is just amazing. Come on. Come on, Kelly. Ooh, I think that was a little flat at the beginning of that one there. I love how. I just want to say I love how smooth Sia's was. Sia's was very soft, very smooth. A good change of pace from all these other singers who are just getting like violent head voice notes. Well, Mariah Carey's was smooth. I will say that. But I just love the smoothness of Sia's head voice, or it might have been falsetto. It's so smooth. It sounds like falsetto. It might have been, but I just love the smoothness of it. Yeah. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful head voice. You know, she kind of looks and reminds me of Rihanna a little bit, but in that the way she's made up there, she looks and she kind of reminds me of, and that's not an insult. Because I know some people like Rihanna. Rihanna has her good moments, and when she has her good moments, just the tone of her head voice sort of reminds me of the tone that she was given there. You better say. One of my favorite Ariana Grande moments, no lie, there. It's just the tone and it was just gangster how she transitioned, jumped into it like that, and then did that descending run in that was it falsetto in that head voice. That descending run, it was just gangster how she did it. I mean, she just took the performance at that point. I mean, come on now. And the way the music stopped right there, that's a beastly stuff. She's bad. Come on. And she's still holding. No, we got to see that again. First of all, let me just shout out JoJo for a second. Uh, the agility again reminds me very much of Tori, and it's the transitions and the stupid incredible agility surrounding the transitions and about the transitions. That's what they do for me. That's what they do for me. They give me both at the same time. But I want to hear this low note that Rachel for real just hit. The smoking. The smoking is. And the fact that you can still hear it, and her mic is at her waist, and she was still sustaining. I mean, in that bottom note, the bass of that C3 wasn't that C3. It sounded much lower than that. But wow. Rachel Farrell is an alien. She's one of them vocalists I just call an alien. She's an alien. The Mosh is an alien. I mean, they some aliens. I consider oh man, I can't think of her name. What's her name? Um, um, I'm gonna beat myself up because I really can't remember the name. But she does the phonic notes, like mastered the phonic notes. Layla Hathaway, the one and only. I consider her an alien. When it comes to agility, I consider Kimberell an alien. You know, some people I just consider just inhumanly ridiculous. And they are just there for their own reasons. Musicality side, just the pure talent and the pure ability that they show just don't make no sense. The sheer power and projection is nuts. I mean, could have trained, could have been the most dangerous opera singer in the land. I've said it before. I mean, she bad. She bad. I remember that aired. Everybody was talking about it. That was one of the greatest national anthems of all time. And it was the fact that it was no pre-recorded vocals, straight up live with the piano in the back. Shout out to her for that. She killed that transition in that run, that ascending run in that transition. I mean, that was dope. That was dope. 100% live. Go ahead. Come on. Killing it. Come on. She's approaching alien vocalist level for me too. Miss Kiki Wyatt is just one of them singers who are just has so much natural ability. Like they can do pretty much anything. The range, the agility, the transitions, I mean the falsetto, just the low notes, just the power, anything. I want to hear that the run she did. Some of that. Let me hear that run again. The transition was sick. I don't know something about the tone when she was doing the run though. That was very. Something about it was kind of. To me personally, it was off, but it was obviously impressive. You know what I mean? Not trying to take anything away from her. It was just something about the. I don't know if it was a placement of where she was singing. Maybe it was in a nasal place. I don't know, but beautiful C5. Come on, Sherry. Ooh, smooth. Okay. Okay. Yes, it was the most, but it was wow. 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 I'm speechless. The speed, the accuracy, the ascending. She did it ascending too, which is more difficult. Just the amount of notes that she just hit in a particular time. Can you all count how many notes she just hit there for me, please? Because I'm shooketh. In the transition, flawless. Hit the perfect note up top. In that transition, which is not easy to do, just as high as she hit that after that transition, the clarity of the actual high note that she modulated up into, the vibrato was beautiful. Uh, wow. That is legendary. We know this. I've seen that obviously on several compilations. That chest to whistle again. I'm just blown away. You hitting that high in the whistle register, and you hit that note pitch perfect with that just the tone beautiful, not piercing, not painful to my ears whistle, but just the tonal quality and the control of it, the uh, beautiful. Say man. That beautiful vibrato at the end. Was that the background track? Let me rehear that. I don't want to take anything away from her if that was really her. Yeah, was that the track? It sounded like the backing track was doing it and she was miming it. But if not, I apologize. I don't want to take anything away from her. But I'm just being honest. Come on with the run. It's the control for me. It's the quality, the smoothness of it for me. The run is just beautiful. Beautiful. When whistle is done right, it has most beautiful caressing, just angelic quality of the voice when it's done right. Come on. Come on. And the and she perfectly phrased it out. She reeled the volume in like Mariah did on the track. That is just the control is on another level. The Jilly's on another level. The clarity is incredible, but the fact that she reeled that in like that, I mean that is very very difficult to do when you're up there, and she just effortlessly did it live like that. I mean, and the runs were perfectly executed. Ugh. Come on. That rasp. What? Wait a minute. She's got this raspy like rock what I only describe as like rock, the rock style to her whistle. Like a what? What? She's like got a. I mean, I'm done. I've never heard such a savage whistle. Such a whistle with so much distortion. Uh, I mean, I, good job. Okay. Perfection. Oof. And you ended with the most resonant, powerful, full belt. I love at this era, this first album, Mariah Carey. Her voice was heavier. It was warmer. It was darker. It was fuller to me. While the resonance was still there, obviously. Um, 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 After this, the fullness and the darkness and the warmth of her tone, I love that quality. I just love it. I love it. And just was a beast. And like I said, in my opinion, Mariah Carey is the beast when it comes to transitions. I mean, it's just I don't nobody does them as much as she does, and has just been so. I mean, she just goes in and out, 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 and the pitch is just perfect every time. And like they were saying, from chest to even chest to falsetto is flawless even, and those are supposed to be connected. Chest falsetto, then chest to head, chest to whistle. It don't matter. Anywhere she is, it's just a flawless, perfect, seamless transition. And her whistle there, I preferred the quality of it. It was more smoky. It was more soft and smooth and just velvety even than the whistle she did before this last performance. Love that. It's different. You know, a lot of people, like I said, can only hit the whistle violently, um, very violently. She can just manipulate the tones of the whistle at will. I love that beast. Let me know what y'all think of the video. If y'all like it, please subscribe and ring that bell. And more importantly than subscribing, even ring that bell. Otherwise, I'm uploading. Y'all ain't gonna know. Peace.